El Toro in the Whitecaps defending vigorously on Newport Harbor early in the match. Shot clock running low. Maddie McLaren says, I'll fix that. And the ball's in the net. It's 1-0 Newport Harbor. Later in the first, Harbor's talented goalie is Sarah Wilkie, going to UCLA next year, and right here, clearing the ball halfway up the pool, and it doesn't take long for Harbor to get down in the offensive zone. Catherine Carpenter getting knocked around, but finds a way to put it in the cage, and it's 2-0 Newport Harbor. El Toro trying to hang tough. They suffer a bad break on this play. They've got a wide open net on the looper, but Mr. Goalpost gets in the way, and Wilkie covers it without any more trouble. And then Harbor adds to their lead. More magic by Carpenter off the give and go. She winds up and nails the fastball to give her club a 3-0 lead. El Toro gets one back before the first quarter horn. That's Justine Morgan and Allison Skaggs working the give and go. Skaggs with the goal, and it's 3-1 Newport Harbor. And the Sailors are not done scoring before the quarter is out. This one finds the back of the net. Kaylin Obernauer with the start of a huge day for her. 4-1 Harbor after a quarter. And early second, more of the same. That's Carly Christian with a goal to give her club a 5-1 lead. And on Harbor's next offensive possession, it's Mary Rose Wright hanging out by the goal and putting the ball in the goal. It's 6-1 Newport Harbor. Other end, El Toro would get a couple back. Here it's Justine Morgan down low and then puts it in the empty goal. 6-3 Newport Harbor at halftime. Third quarter, they switch ends of the pool, but same result. Newport Harbor adds to their lead. Here it's Maddie McLaren going one-on-one, and she wins this battle. It's in the net. 7-3 Newport Harbor. At the other end, El Toro works it around to Delaney Riley, and Delaney gets on the score sheet. This makes it 7-4 Newport Harbor. At the other end, it's time for the start of the Kaylin Obernauer show. She had a natural hat trick. That means 3 goals in the third quarter. This is the first of them, and it gives Newport Harbor an 8-4 lead. And I think you know where I'm going with this. Obernauer with the ball, and Obernauer puts it in the back of the cage. This gives the home team a 9-4 lead. And take a wild guess who's going to score here. Yep, Caitlin Obernauer. Off the deflection and in. It's 10-4 Newport Harbor. At the other end, El Toro gets one back. They steal the clearing pass. Justine Morgan says thank you very much, and the ball's in the net. It's 11-5 Newport Harbor after 3 quarters of play. Fourth quarter, home team with the ball. Good ball movement here. They get it over to Mary Rose Wright, and Mary Rose Wright would find the back of the net with authority, and it's 12-5 Newport Harbor. Then Newport Harbor on the attack again. Carly Christian is blocked. Ball goes into the corner, and Wright goes and gets it. Back to Christian. Bing, bang, boom, and it's 13-5 Newport Harbor. Then home team with the ball again. More nice ball movement. Down low to Allison Hall. Allison Hall puts it in the back of the net. That's the last goal of the game. 14-5 Newport Harbor. Newport Harbor shakes victorious after a 9-goal win over El Toro. In Newport Beach, I'm Jake Downey reporting for Cox High School Sports On Demand, powered by Max Preps.